All right. Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you being installed as the president of AREAA County. It is an honor. All the previous speakers, I would have to say, AREAA has AREAA, the foundation, and what it speaks for. It says a lot to me because as an immigrant, 3 years old, coming to the U.S., I experienced a lot of things that I didn't realize. That basically, when you go to school and someone takes a picture of you because they've never seen an Asian kid, those things don't resonate when you really kind of process it until you realize as you're getting older and you look upon basically what your parents had to go through as you get older and what they had to kind of endure. And I think that because of basically home ownership, it was very powerful. That really changed everything for them. It changed my life because they had that foundation, right? They had that foundation to carry our family from an immigrant family that was, I'm from Taiwan, but then, 3 years old, I don't have any memories of Taiwan. So the US or LA, we came directly here to LA, and LA was basically kind of where I grew up. So for anyone who told me that basically you're not American, okay, right? It would be just ridiculous. So when I heard about AREAA and basically they had the No Other campaign, and when we didn't understand that basically there was no check mark, right, for us, for Asians to kind of get a seat at the table or get recognized, it is truly basically, for AREAA's kind of like accomplishments is one thing that basically we all have to understand. I think that, there's a lot of things that basically even, when I was introduced to AREAA, everybody's like having fun. It's a fun crowd. Why? Because it is also a very serious thing that basically they're focused on. So, with that said, it is very, very key, for each and every one of us as, to be leaders, to develop ourselves, and also to understand basically where we're coming from too, because those foundations are laid by basically our parents. And, what they had to go through, I'm just hoping that basically the new generation of, great for national, the leaders that are coming through, they're younger, and they're getting exposed for, these ideas. And if we lose this, I think that it's going to be very detrimental, to basically our community, our culture, our families. So, with that said, I'm not gonna, that's kind of my spiel. One of the things that is very, very important for basically Tri-County this year is basically for us to kind of refocus on basically the key ideas of that and maybe re-educate and outreach to let individuals understand what they had to go through, right? What our parents had to go through. Because now I'm recognizing this too, through the stories, through all the people that I've met in AREAA. I mean, it's sit and talk to them, because what happens is that they tell you their stories, and basically from what you find out, their roots come from basically their foundation with their parents or how they grew their wealth, their stability. And it is a lot through basically real estate. So, those are one of the things that basically I just want to kind of reiterate. Okay, and everybody's all quiet now, so I don't know if I touched a nerve or whatever, but I think it's very important though, because what you have to do is through everything else, all through like having fun and everything else, everyone always says I'm a very serious person. Okay, yeah, I am. I know, I'm scary too, but still, I think that's serious enough though, to a sense that basically it it has to mean something to your core, right? And family is core to everyone. It touches you individually, and you guys all have your own stories. So, reach out to that, talk to, even talk to your parents. I've actually sat down and had a conversation with my parents because of that. And that really laid down like, wow, they had to struggle so much. When I was a teenager, do you think I cared? I had no idea. I didn't have any idea how they struggled through. So, it is just a part of basically giving back. And, I would have to say, if you have this opportunity, join AREAA or understand, join your communities, okay? Make a difference, do a change.